Blog Talk Radio. Cheers. Okay, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Kae Thompson, and welcome to Kae Thompson Live, where we're going to be having quite a program today. And before we do that, we're going to be talking about the fact that this show is sponsored by Rubens. Can
I introduce myself, Mom?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to introduce you later.
I'm Eric Payne. Yeah. I'm the co-host. I'm just a son. So sometimes you guys know you don't get no credit when you're just a son. Back in the day, when you used to be in the store, just getting dragged around. But we are, excuse me.
From place to place.
You were going to say we're sponsored by who?
By Rubens Restaurant Lounge. Bogey's Lounge and Restaurant in East Orange, and they are located in East Orange on William Street. And also by Vonda's Kitchen. She's on West Kinney Street in Newark, and really some great food, and both of them, and we're going to be talking about that later because there are new things going on.
Right.
Bogey's, as you know, is not only a restaurant, but it also is a lounge and restaurant.
Bogey's nightclub and lounge in East Orange. It's a spot we used to hang out back in the day. And it was really cool. There was a spot to hang out, but they redid it, so it's really jumping off. And they got their restaurant, Lottie's Restaurant. Here it is, 527 William Street in East Orange.
Yep.
Also, Vonda's Kitchen in Newark. 183, I think it is.
183 West Kinney Street.
In Newark. So
absolutely
good
great
food,
stuff.
Good times at both places. Go check them out. Something you wanted to say first?
Yeah, I wanted to tell people that we do news, information, and education, including global communications, so that we're heard and you're going to be heard. And I'm talking about
my buddy Vito Labruno. Was the writer-director of a movie called The Last American Guido, and is a producer. Dave, I didn't get your last name. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
David Heenahan.
David Heenahan. I'm glad I didn't have a chance to mess that up. Vito, say hello to everybody.
How you doing, everybody?
Ooh, V, this is my buddy. I met Vito. We worked on a film together in Florida a couple of years ago called The Fallen Faithful, and we met through another friend, and we were both working on the film. And we talked about movies and being actors and stuff like that. He told me about a script idea he had a long time ago, which was a great idea. So we haven't been in contact for the last couple of years because I've been in LA, and I saw on Facebook that you're on, we're Facebook friends, saw that you did this film, and I was real happy for you, proud of you that you were doing it, and that you had done some other films, and so, tell us about your venture here, the Last American Guido, great title.
It's a feature comedy film, all shot in New Jersey, on location in New Jersey. Basically, the gist of the story is the main character, Tommy Russo, back in the 90s, he was a legend who ruled the New Jersey club scene. But nowadays, his fashion has faded and his hairline has receded.
This was a real person?
No, this is
okay.
Well, sort of based on people.
Based on
a mishmash.
Like my older brothers. But anyhow, when he was this nightclub legend, and nowadays his fashion has faded, his hairline has receded, and when he discovers his fiance has had an affair, he's forced back into a world that passed him by. So basically, he's on a downward spiral and he can't fit in because his younger friends try to get him back into the clubs and back into the dating pool, but everybody is wearing platinum now. He's wearing gold. Bottles of vodka are $400 now, and he only has $80 on him, and he just can't fit in with this new, younger, and overly energetic crowd.
Overly energetic. That's like he's like the old dude in the club, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is based on a real person or what? Or a conglomerate?
Well, my brothers back in the 90s were Guidos, and that's not a negative term. That's more like you wanted to be Guido back then. And as a kid, as like an 18, 19-year-old, I used to
we looked up to them.
We kind of looked up to them, and they would take me under their wing. But then basically, I started going out when I got into my later 20s. My brothers were kind of washed up, and I'm like, imagine they had to come out into my world.
Right.
They just wouldn't fit in. But now it took me so long to make the movie that I'm 40, and I'm kind of the last
God, you're
American Guido.
so old.
But I'm not a Guido. But I was.
But I mean, you talk about that being a term, and Dave and I were talking about outside about the title catches people's attention, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, talk about an Italian American, what the term Guido and how it's used, and just what that means.
I think over the years it's become a little bit of a negative term.